5 things you should never share with anyone. Have you ever trusted someone only to regret it deeply? Has sharing your secrets ever cost you your peace? As the years pass, one unsettling truth becomes painfully clear. The world isn't nearly as open-hearted as it once seemed. Even those closest to us, family or dear friends, can let us down badly. Think carefully. How often have your words come back to haunt you? Perhaps you shared too much, believing it brought relief. But instead, you lost dignity, friendships, even self-respect. It's not paranoia, my friend. It's wisdom, hard-earned wisdom from years of silent pain. What if I told you the deepest regrets should remain hidden? Not because they shame you, but because they're yours alone. God sees your heart clearly. The world does not. Have you ever wondered why your honesty left you feeling more alone? Have you felt misunderstood, judged, even betrayed by someone close? If you're over 50, you know the hurt I'm describing. You've lived through broken relationships, financial betrayals, and emotional wounds. You've faced those sleepless nights, wondering who to trust again. Yet there's still hope. Today, you'll discover the 5 things you should never share with anyone, no matter how close they feel. This isn't simply about guarding your secrets. It's about protecting your soul. It's about reclaiming your peace, your dignity, your life. After watching this video, you'll finally understand what truly belongs between only you and God. You'll gain strength, clarity, and renewed peace within your heart. Are you ready to learn the truth few dare admit? Let's begin. Your freedom depends on it. Have you ever laid awake, haunted by deep regret? Maybe it was a marriage lost decades ago, or perhaps a financial decision that cost you thousands. A friendship destroyed by just a few careless words. You've whispered these secrets, desperate for relief. But did sharing ever truly ease the pain? Be honest with yourself right now. When you confess your regrets, what happened next? Did peace flood your heart, or judgment your ears? Did your loved ones hold you tighter, or step away quietly? Regret is personal, painful, and deeply private. Not everyone deserves, or even wants, to hear it. Picture this clearly. You open your heart, trusting fully, craving comfort. But instead, silence meets your words. Worse still, eyes filled with confusion, pity, or even blame. Suddenly, you're left wondering, did I say too much? Did my truth become someone else's burden? The Bible gently teaches us in Philippians 3 verse 13, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what's ahead. Why cling to what cannot be changed? Does replaying the past really offer freedom, or just chains? You see, your past mistakes don't define your worth today. God already knows every stumble, every tear shed privately. Yet, you still seek validation from someone else's opinion. But here's the painful truth: people disappoint. They often fail to understand, no matter their intentions. Why risk exposing your deepest wounds, only to feel misunderstood? Why hand over your peace to those who cannot heal you? Think carefully about this right now. When you speak of regrets, what do you truly seek? Forgiveness? Acceptance? Or just someone to share your burden? These are gifts only God can truly provide, completely, perfectly. People, even those closest to your heart, have limits. God alone can carry the weight of your past. Have you ever wondered why confession sometimes feels incomplete? Perhaps you've trusted your regrets to the wrong ears. Maybe you've expected from others what only God can deliver. True forgiveness, true peace, and true understanding. These belong exclusively to your Creator, not human hearts. Reflect quietly with me for just one moment. Isn't it time to stop reliving yesterday's pain? Isn't it time to hand your regrets to God alone? You can't rewrite the story behind you, no matter how hard you try. But you can embrace a new peace, a new purpose. Imagine the relief of no longer fearing judgment. Imagine the dignity regained by keeping sacred your story. Not hidden from shame, but protected through wisdom. When regrets remain between you and God, healing begins. Freedom arrives quietly, powerfully, and permanently. You deserve peace more than endless remorse. Your past, is private. Let it rest there peacefully. Because once you truly surrender your regrets to God, you'll finally, beautifully reclaim your life. Now, let's talk honestly about something deeply personal: money. Have you ever shared your financial secrets and regretted it? Perhaps it was that inheritance left quietly to you. Maybe a hard-earned savings account you've quietly built, or debts that keep you awake at night, stealing peace. Ask yourself now, what truly happens when others know? You've lived long enough to see friendships crumble over loans, families torn apart, battling fiercely over modest inheritances. Money doesn't just pay bills, it reveals true character. Do you recall that uncomfortable silence at family dinners? The awkward conversations after someone learned your net worth? Suddenly, love feels conditional, respect strangely distant. The Bible gently warns us in Proverbs 13 verse 3, "Those who guard their lips preserve their lives." Have you guarded your financial truth wisely? Or have you, perhaps innocently, given others power over you? Maybe you've noticed subtle changes, quiet resentments surfacing slowly. Someone sees you differently now because they know too much. Picture this clearly for just a moment. You've shared your will, trusting it to close family members. Yet afterward, greed quietly emerges behind sincere smiles. Perhaps you've loaned money generously, only to lose friendships forever. Maybe you've helped a loved one, only to see entitlement appear. Now, every dollar carries weighty expectations, even silent accusations. Why invite such pain into your life willingly? Why give away control, dignity, and your precious peace? Consider carefully. What is gained from revealing private finances? Approval? Sympathy? Respect? Rarely do these truly come. Instead, you're left vulnerable, open to judgment and misunderstanding. And trust, once shattered, rarely finds a way back home. Let's reflect deeper still. Are you managing your finances, or are they managing you? When others feel entitled to your money, peace vanishes quickly. Boundaries blur, resentments quietly multiply, wounds linger unseen. Money, spoken carelessly, can damage decades of trust overnight. It's a sad truth, but one you must confront honestly. You've earned your money carefully, diligently, honestly. It represents years of sacrifice, planning, and quiet perseverance. Why hand others permission to influence what belongs to you? Protecting your finances isn't selfish, it's wisdom learned over decades. It's honoring God's gifts, His provision, entrusted uniquely to you. Now imagine reclaiming peace, dignity, and control over your finances. Picture handling your affairs discreetly, privately, confidently again. No more awkward questions, no more judgmental glances, just freedom. Your financial story is sacred, meant for your eyes alone. When kept private, it strengthens relationships, preserves your dignity fully. God entrusted these resources to you, not your family, friends, or neighbors. Protecting them quietly honors His wisdom, respects your lifelong efforts. Today, decide wisely. Your financial secrets belong between you and God. Keep them safely hidden and finally regain your lasting peace. Now, let's discuss something deeply personal: your hidden struggles. Have you ever shared your pain and regretted it instantly? A health scare you've kept secret, quietly fearing the worst. A battle with depression, hidden behind your gentle smile. Or maybe emotional wounds, dating back decades, still raw. Ask yourself honestly, what happened when others found out? Maybe you've seen that look, the subtle shift in their eyes. Suddenly, sympathy feels more like pity, concern like judgment. Did your vulnerability invite true comfort or unwanted scrutiny? Did sharing your weakness make you stronger or feel weaker? Often, others fail to hold our deepest pains gently enough. Sometimes, they simply can't handle what we reveal. Have you ever whispered your fears, hoping for understanding, only to be met with awkward silence or polite indifference? You've lived enough years to know that disappointment intimately. When others fall short, it leaves a quiet ache inside. Trust, once broken, becomes nearly impossible to restore fully. Was sharing worth losing your dignity, even temporarily? The Bible wisely cautions us in Proverbs 29 verse 11. Fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold back. Isn't it wiser, perhaps, to choose carefully whom you trust? Your burdens are sacred, deserving careful protection, gentle privacy. Not everyone who listens truly cares. Not everyone cares genuinely. Can you afford the risk of opening your heart recklessly? Think deeply for a moment. Who, but God, fully understands your hidden struggles perfectly. Others may mean well, yet often they misunderstand your heart. Your suffering is uniquely personal. Only God sees clearly within. When you hand your secrets carelessly to another, peace evaporates. Why trade quiet strength for fragile validation from others? Imagine the relief instead of quietly trusting God alone. Visualize the healing power of silent surrender without judgment. Your deepest battles were never meant for public consumption, friend. They're meant for quiet moments between you and your Creator. It's in that sacred silence you discover true peace again. Today, reclaim control over your pain. Keep it privately guarded. Entrust your hidden wounds only to the one who heals completely. Because in that quiet trust, your strength, dignity, and peace return. Guard your heart wisely and watch how beautifully healing follows. Now, let's quietly consider something deeply valuable: your dreams. Have you ever shared a plan only to lose motivation? Maybe you whispered a lifelong ambition filled with hope. A dream vacation saved for decades, planned quietly, carefully. Or perhaps a business idea you've nurtured in private thought. Then suddenly, after sharing, doubt floods your heart. Have you felt excitement dimmed by someone else's words? There's skepticism like a quiet poison seeping into your spirit. They say, "Are you sure at your age that's wise?" Or gently suggest, "Maybe you should slow down now." Before you know it, your dream becomes their hesitation. Your once bright vision starts fading, quietly replaced by doubt. The Bible gently reminds us in Proverbs 16 verse 9. In their hearts, humans plan their course. God establishes steps. Have you allowed others' voices to overshadow God's guidance? Are you chasing approval from people rather than quiet obedience? Think carefully, what did sharing your dreams truly achieve? Did it bring encouragement or quietly steal your courage away? Imagine clearly, just for a moment, how doubt operates. It whispers softly, reminding you of past failures, disappointments. Do you really think you're strong enough to succeed now? Quietly, these subtle doubts rob you of your confidence slowly. Yet those doubts rarely begin within you, they come externally. They arrive when you invite others into your sacred dreams. You've lived long enough to witness quiet envy firsthand. Even trusted friends sometimes struggle seeing your ambitions flourish. Subtle comparisons arise, leading to secret resentments, hidden bitterness. Your joy can unintentionally highlight another person's silent regret. Why expose your cherished dreams to such unnecessary negativity? Why risk losing passion just to seek momentary approval from others? Pause quietly right here. Picture your goals thriving silently, powerfully, privately. Envision God alone guiding your path clearly, step by careful step. Your dreams, carefully guarded, gain strength in quiet confidence. There's profound power in quietly moving forward without public approval. In that sacred silence, God multiplies your courage, success, joy. Today, guard your dreams wisely. They belong exclusively to you. Keep them safe, silent, hidden, growing beautifully inside your heart. When you finally achieve them, quietly, humbly thank God alone. Your dreams were never meant for public opinion theory, yours privately. Let your quiet faith, not others' approval, lead you forward. Finally, let's discuss something deeply sacred: your kindness. Has your generosity ever left you quietly wounded? Maybe you've given your time, money, or heart freely, quietly hoping your kindness might soften someone else's pain. Yet somehow, it turned into disappointment, even betrayal. Have you felt used, your goodness mistaken for weakness? Picture this vividly for just a moment. You lend money, quietly trusting it'll be paid back. Months pass silently. No repayment, no gratitude, only silence. You offer your precious time, expecting quiet appreciation in return. Instead, your generosity becomes someone else's quiet entitlement. Slowly, your kindness feels taken for granted, even exploited. The Bible wisely warns in Matthew 10 verse 16, "Be wise as serpents, innocent as doves." Have you ever asked yourself, am I wisely kind? Or am I quietly enabling others, losing myself each time? Your heart aches secretly, knowing others abuse your compassion. Yet you remain silent, suffering quietly, afraid to disappoint. Consider carefully, does true kindness require endless self-sacrifice? Have you confused genuine generosity with quiet self-neglect? Not everyone who asks deserves your sacred energy, friend. Not everyone who needs respects your valuable gift fully. Why let others drain the joy God intended for you? Why surrender dignity, quietly allowing disrespect from those around you? You've lived through enough years, quietly seeing people change unexpectedly. Maybe family members who expect constant favors, without sincere gratitude. Friends who quietly vanish when you finally ask for help. Kindness is sacred, a gift from God, not a weakness. Why allow others' selfishness to quietly diminish your worth inside? Why continually pour into those unwilling to pour back generously? Imagine, instead, reclaiming your kindness quietly, respectfully, firmly. Picture saying no, gently yet clearly, preserving your peace beautifully. Setting quiet boundaries protects your heart and honors God's wisdom. Real kindness is never forced, never leaves you feeling empty. True generosity quietly uplifts others without robbing your soul's joy. When your kindness remains thoughtfully guarded, it grows stronger. Today, quietly resolve to protect your sacred generosity carefully. Only give to those who truly cherish your kindness deeply. Because guarded kindness becomes powerful kindness, rich with dignity. Honor God's gift within you, gently cautious, firmly compassionate. Then watch your life quietly transform, dignity and peace restored. In the end, remember this truth: your life is sacred. Your past, regrets, struggles, dreams, finances, even kindness, these aren't for public display. Ask yourself now, have you given others too much power? Have you silently sacrificed peace, dignity, respect, just for validation? How many times have your words quietly returned as weapons, hurting deeply? Consider carefully, why do you keep surrendering your story? Isn't your peace worth more than fleeting sympathy? Isn't your dignity more valuable than others' approval? Think about the relationships silently damaged, friendships quietly lost, because you shared too freely. Was the price truly worth paying? Was the comfort you sought ever fully delivered? Today, decide to reclaim control, privately, powerfully. Your experiences belong exclusively between you and God. He alone fully understands every tear, every quiet disappointment. He alone can heal wounds you've quietly hidden for decades. Why trust fragile human hearts with what only God can mend? Imagine clearly the peace that awaits your silent discretion. Imagine dignity restored, relationships strengthened, freedom finally reclaimed. The less you reveal, the more deeply you regain yourself. Are you ready to live with quiet strength, profound wisdom, renewed peace? Are you brave enough to guard your heart fiercely now? Make a quiet vow today. Your secrets, your store theory, yours alone. Hold them close, sacredly, securely, wisely. When you do, something powerful happens. Peace returns, dignity flourishes, your soul finally breathes freely again. Ask yourself one last question. Isn't your peace worth guarding? Choose wisely, because your life depends on it.